What's up, good people? Larry Jones back with you here at Stock Up. Thank you guys for joining. For those of you that's new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And you know what? Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and like this right now. For my family that's been rolling with me, y'all know, go ahead and hit the like button. We got a lot to tackle today. I'm briefly going to go over this week. I'm going to try to answer most of the questions about previous stock, and then I'm just going to keep it moving. Then, fam, we got to talk at the end, all right? And I'm going to talk about CCIV, Churchill Capital, and all of the craziness that's going on with it, all right? So no intro. Let's go right into it, all right? I'm just going to tell you at the end of this video, we're going to talk about not letting people steal your joy. I'm going to just get real short, but also don't let people take your meekness for a weakness. If anybody comments below talking about a WhatsApp, giving you a phone number, or talking about my broker, it is not me. It is spam. I have to say this. I'm trying to protect you guys at all costs. I spend hours taking this stuff down. I wish YouTube would just do something about it. But until then, I have to keep warning you guys because people still keep trying to almost fall for it. All right. But let's get right into it. All right. Let's do a brief rundown before I get to CCIV and the roller coaster of what's going on with it. I talked about it in a previous video. A couple of videos ago, and I told you to enter at your own risk, but it looks like it's going to be. I said then it's going to be a merger from everything that I saw. But let's go to the other stuff. I'm going to briefly go through some stock that I think, you know, myself and only a few people are talking about, but it's not one of the hot stock, but it's stock that we've made a lot of money in. All right. So let's go to VGAC. I know a lot of you guys were asking about VGAC. I'm still you know, when I say, guys, I'm long on it, it's long. It's long. VGAC, as you know, made a pop this week. It made a pop because who? Remember, when I said you buying the company, whenever you buy a company, you're buying the CEO, especially on a SPAC, special purpose acquisition, that has not did a merger yet, right? Or haven't even really truly announced the company that they're merging with. Actually, I want you to think about something. VGAC is where CCIV is right now, before the announcement. So I'm holding VGAC. I'm already up on it, right? And for those of you that's following me that got it on the first play, you guys are already up on it. So it's still a hold because it's going to double from where it is. You know, it's going to 2.5 in one day from the announcement. So hold VGAC and the warrants too. I'm making more money on the warrants than I'm making on the stock. All right. So Sir Richard Branson with SpaceX, and they had the successful launch from the plane the other day, the satellite, and he started talking about SPACs as I was listening to him live on TV, CNBC, and he hinted to where this might be a SPAC play and it might incorporate VGAC, and that will literally cause VGAC to triple if that happens in my book. So VGAC, good people, is a hold. Hold it. It's going to bless you. All right. You could, if you want to sell it right now, go ahead and take profits, but it's a hold. So for those of you that's new to the page, the ticker symbol is VGAC. And I still think it's a good, you're going to make some money on it. All right. So for those of you that's been holding it for a while, it's a good play. It's the downside to that is 1050, right? The floor to me is around 1050. So there's not a lot of loss, but it has made a run this week just based on that news. All right, let's go to NVGO. INSG. NVGO. INSEEGO. NVGO. 5G routing. All right. What happened to NVGO? I got some notes right here because I just want to get this to you guys quick. NVGO is also doing a run this week because of the CES show, the Consumers Electronics Show. As a matter of fact, let me show you this. There's another ticker symbol, UAVS, that was up 16.58%. There's another one, FRSX, which stands for Foresight Autonomous, it was up 24%. Another one, CEVA, was up 18%. And if you look at all of these companies and NVGO, where were they? At the Consumer Electronics Show. What do they all have in common? Autonomous driving. What did I tell you guys months ago about NVGO, INSG? That they have wireless routing and it's secure. And so I believe they're going to be a gateway for true autonomous driving. You're going to have to use their products. And it's going to be a game changer. And NVGO, even with the run that it's have, it still has room to run. It's still a sleeping giant. I still believe that VGAC is a sleeping giant. I still believe that NVGO is a sleeping giant. If you've made money on NVGO, leave me a comment right now. Leave me a comment if you made it and you got it because you heard it from me. Leave me a comment because I need my army with me. I need my family with me today. All right. I have been to a funeral today and I'm feeling some kind of way, y'all. But I want y'all to make money. All right. And I need y'all's love, fam. I need a big hug. Y'all know how Martin used to do it. Y'all hug and they exhale. Feel better? All right, fam. Let's make this money. All right. So that's what's happening with NVGO, INSG. Let's go to Drive Shack, DS. I'm trying to answer all your questions in once. A lot of people are saying, hey, I'm down a little bit. I'm up a little bit. I'm down a little bit. I'm telling you that this is a post-COVID play. DS, Drive Shack, is in the golfing. All right. It's just like Top Golf. Soon as they get the first run through of the vaccines, April-ish, and you start when it starts getting warmer, especially here in the Midwest, and you look at where they are, where they're located, do your research, you're going to see, I believe this stock is going to start to grow. It is it's like the amusement parks and all of that. It's going to start to grow. So it's also a hold for me. Right? So I'm going to tell you Drive Shack is a sleeping giant. I think VGAC is a sleeping giant and the warrants. As soon as they make the announcement, I'm selling the stock and I'm selling the warrants. I'm not exercising. NVGO, INSG, sleeping giant, running, but it's a long hold. NVGO is a hold. Hold it throughout 2021. It's a hold. And if I think it's going to be a sale, I'm going to let you guys know where I'm going to sell it at. But I don't know right now because it keeps going. And it's in the 5G and it's going to keep going. All right. So we're going through this pretty quick. All right. Let's get to the roller coaster of CCIV, Churchill Capital. As you guys know, the merger is coming up, Lordstown. And so I told you guys that this has been a total speculative play, right? So far, it all started from a rumor, right? As we dig in, we find out the rumor looks like it's true, right? And I told you guys, enter at your own risk because it literally, if it doesn't happen, it's like the rug being snatched out and you're back down to $10, right? And I told you guys, I wasn't getting in. I'm going to wait till post-merger to see. I had a little FOMO today, so I bought some. And then I bought some more post-market because I'm listening to the CEO. And the CEO of the company says, we cannot confirm or deny it. When he said that, I'm going, you can always deny it. And you can always go, that's not going to happen. But he didn't. So, and all these articles are coming out, but you got to be careful because that's happened before. All these articles came out and it was fake and it was institutions pump and dump. You get bear traps, what is bear traps and bull traps, right? And so I didn't want you guys to get in it. It's too risky for me to suggest you guys buy it. So that's why I say enter at your own risk because it is a volatile play. This is a speculative play. So, and I want you guys to make money. And so I want you to look at other YouTubers when it comes to CCIV. But I will tell you, I had a little FOMO and I invested money that I could afford to hold or lose a little bit or lose half of it. So if you cannot afford to lose half, don't do it. But I did have a little FOMO. I'm just, hey fam, we fam. So let me so I went through everything as quick as I could. All right. But I want to get to something I think is equally as important, fam. Listen, I did a sponsored video on the video before this. So I just want you to look at yesterday. I did a sponsored video. And what I'm going to tell you guys in the video that I did the sponsor for, they're probably looking at this. And I don't want them to kick themselves. But I got to be real, fam. I was going to do a video on that stock before they contacted me. I was going to do a video on it. And I was going to suggest that it was a good play. And I was going to suggest that I'm getting it, which is, y'all know, I'm not your financial advisor. Before you make any financial decision, first do your own research and consult with your financial advisor, to which I am not. But I was going to tell you, just like I do all my other videos, that NEXE, N-E-X-E, NF, I was going to say, hey, this is a good stock a couple of weeks ago, right? And it just so happens that they contacted me and now I could get paid for it. And so what I'm going to tell you guys is this. I want you to hear me real quick, real long. I live in the Chicagoland area. I drove to Chicago for a funeral today. I had a couple of $100 in my pocket. And then I'm seeing the police arrested some homeless people. Well, wasn't homeless. They were in a car, but the car was really broke down. I think it broke down in the middle of the street. For those of you that just wanted the stock pick, I'm done. But I'm about to talk to tell you guys something from the bottom of my heart, and a little inspiration and a little rebuke. So roll with me. I really wish you would just stay to the end of this, because I'm Larry Jones. I'm Uncle Larry. I'm unlike any other YouTuber you ever met, because I'm gonna keep it real. All right. So what I want to tell you guys is I've helped to make you guys a lot of money. And for those of you that I have on any of these plays, leave me a comment, fam. I really appreciate you guys. But here's what I don't appreciate. I appreciate someone saying, hey, I don't agree with something. That's fine. And so somebody came on and was like, oh, it's a sponsored. Why would you do this? Blah, 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 blah. That don't faze me. I'm a big boy. But some of you guys, if you go and like that and you've made money, and then one guy said, oh, well, it was overwhelming success, right? I have to say that. But some of you guys are going to miss your blessing. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to make money. I told you guys, my purpose for doing this is I'm going to make some millionaires. But don't get it twisted. I want to be one of those millionaires. And so for some, I almost said idiot, to tell me that I shouldn't make money when I'm got all this equipment, I'm studying day and night, and you don't want me to eat. So you want to come to my house, sit at my table, eat my food, and tell me not to eat. You a fool. I'm sorry. I got to put this out there. So here, but this is not for everybody. That question is that fair or not doing a sponsorship. Some of you guys had honest questions. Do you think this is cool or ethical? The answer is yes. And here's why. Companies that come to public now, it's not like the old days, especially these smaller companies, right? So if you advertise on television, you're hitting a broad market, and only 2%, 5% of those people are actually investing in the stock market. Remember, 75% of all stocks are by institutions. All right. Most people are not in the stock market. So because they know that investors are on YouTube and their own investing page, it's better for them, instead of spending money advertising on television, to come to guys like us. Having said that, I want you to hear this. I have passed up over $80,000. Okay. I don't know about y'all. I've passed up over $80,000 in the last 3 months. I don't make $80,000 in 3 months. Okay. I came up making my first job. I was making $6 an hour. All right. So, and then somebody says, oh, I guess Larry's in it for himself. After I've made you all of the money, bye, Felicia. Hit the unsubscribe, but we don't need you here because this family is all about love and unity, and we want everybody to eat. So what that does is it don't discourage me because I know another YouTuber just stop making videos. It gives me more fire. I am determined to make some millionaires out of some of you guys that's listening to me. I'm determined to make, I will stay up day and night to make sure you millionaires or thousandaires or your kids are thousandaires. I am going, this is my life's mission. This is my ministry to financial freedom. That's what my ministry is. And you know why? It happened to me today. I'm going and I usually don't carry cash. I had a couple $100 in my pocket. Then I see some police that pull this homeless people over. And I hate that we live in a world. I even got to say this. They were all white. OK, I have to say this in this day and age. OK, so here I am, a black man coming to, there was 4 police cars. They pulled this car over. It was a real old car. It looked like it maybe it was in a slight accident, or all I know is they was calling a flatbed to pick it up. Right. They picked it up and they left this couple out in the cold. And it was one officer, she was female. She's like, all right, hurry up, get stuff out of the trunk. And they're literally putting the clothes on their back, an older white couple, putting the clothes on their back. You could tell that they didn't have much. And they're going to leave them out there. It was 18 degrees. I was freezing with a coat and a hat and a scarf on, heading to a funeral. It's freezing. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, I can't pull off and leave these people standing here in the cold. So I go up to the officers and I go, hey, excuse me, you know, I appreciate you guys' service and all of that. You know, I want to let them know I am not harassing you. And I go, are you going to do something for these people? Are you just going to leave them standing out here in the cold? They're like, well, that's not our responsibility. I said, kind of is. We can't. I said, ma'am, sir, you got to call somebody, you know, some sort of service to come and get them. Well, they have an apartment. I said, do they have enough money to get to the apartment? Well, she said they have a hotel. I'm like, man, we can't leave them like this. They're going to freeze to death. It's off the expressway. And, you know, so long story, y'all know, I had to give some money. And then I see another guy homeless. I'm sorry, y'all. Now I know I can't save the world, but before I go to the funeral, I got to go back to the bank to get some money. And I said all of that to say this. And for those of you that's been rolling with me for a long time, I said all of that to say this. If me doing one video per quarter is going to disturb you from me making you all that money, you can't roll with my family. Right, fam? Family, I need you guys to comment. I need you guys to help me because I want to do a lot. I want to do a lot for a lot of people. Let me tell you something when you say this, and I'm going to leave with this. When you say that, God hears you. I said that 20 years ago. And I said, oh, God, please just make me rich so I could bless other people. And you know what God said to me? I believe in my heart. This is what I felt that God said to me. Prove it with what you got. Prove it with the $20 in your pocket. Don't wait till you get to the 200,000 or the 20,000. Prove it with what you got. So to whom much is given, much is required. So what I'm saying to you, fam, is I want to do some big things. There's a community center in Chicago that I want to do something big for. And so this is why I did that. And then I want to retire my other business so I can help you guys make more money. But if you don't want me to make money while I'm making you money, you can't roll with us. Bye, Felicia. And I'm going to tell you guys, all you guys, don't let other people take your meekness for weakness. And don't let them get you off course of your blessing, because people will always tell you what to do. Remember, I always say this, everybody's got brokers, you know, but we always listen to the neighborhood brokers. Who are the neighborhood brokers? The one they broke and they want you broker. All right. But fam, I know this sounds like a rebuke, but I need the amen corner. I need the church. I need you guys from all over the world. If you agree with me, roll with me. And I'm just saying, for those of you that's on the line and you just questioned, is this cool? I just explained why. And I appreciate you guys. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to guys that are, one guy just said something and he using foul language. All I'm going to do is delete you. But I'm going to tell you what it does for me. It gives me more fire in my belly. It fuels me. It does. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you guys make money. And when you keep leaving comments of how much money you made, and no, it's not all about money, right? So there's a good book that says two things about money. It says it is the root of all, the love of money is the root of all evil, right? The love of money is the root of all evil. But it also said money answereth all things, right? So that's not a dichotomy. So the moral in those two scriptures, what the two scriptures mean is it's what you choose to do with the money, good people, right? I know this is a financial channel and you're going, is this dude really saying this? I'm really saying it, all right? And hey, we gonna hit 500,000 subscribers this year, thanks to you guys, my real family. But we got a clean house because I will tell you, we'll start going down the wrong rabbit hole, and then we'll start following these knuckleheads, the 55-year-olds that never living in their mom's basement that never moved out. And don't fall for the negativity. Don't let this negativity get in your head. All right. So we gonna roll. We're going to make good money, and I am going to do a $5 a day challenge. What that is I'm going to do $5 a day. I'm going to show you guys what I'm investing in, and I want you guys to participate in it. Then we're going to set it on automatic so you don't even have to do it. I'm going to show you guys all of that by the beginning of February. This is going to bless everybody. Everybody don't have $100,000, $200,000, and I'm not hating on anybody, so please don't go there. Don't take it that mind frame. I'm telling you that I want to help the average American become financially free and create wealth. That's what I want to do because that's my legacy. That's my legacy, family. And so I'm sorry I had to go into all that. I feel better now, fam. Come on, one more group hug. Come on. I love y'all. I really do. And I always say live, love, laugh, and learn. But I'm just going to tell you guys this. It's going to be a good year. Look at me. It's going to be a good year. Those of you that got the anxiousness in your stomach, in your pit, you don't know what's going to happen. Some of you guys been laid off your job. And you're waiting on the stimulus check I'm telling you right now, this is the last year that you worry about money. You hear me? This is the last year that you worrying about money because we going to build this year. There's a change coming. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Love you guys.